Hello everyone. In today's session, we will see about HTML forms, right? So this is the very important concept which makes HTML as an interactive. So till now, we have seen the many tags functionalities, each and every functionality and each and every output. It simply looks like a static. That means there is no chance for the end user to give any kind of input. But through these HTML forms, we can interact with the system, right? So let us see what are those elements which plays a crucial role in building the HTML forms, right? A HTML form will contain a lot of many elements, right? So there are many elements like text fields, checkboxes, radio buttons, submit buttons, and many more, right? So for time being, we will see these elements, how to create a text box, how to create a checkbox, how to create a radio button, and how to create a submit button, right? So as usual, so if we want to create a text box, definitely we need to use a tag that is called input tag, right? So this input tag will have an attribute called type equal to text. If we give input type equal to text, then it automatically create a text box. In the text box you can give your input, right? And next, labels. So if there is a text box, if you simply display text box, the user can't understand. So if we give a label as enter username, then what the user will feel, okay, I need to give some username, right? So such kind of feeling can be get that can be such kind of feeling can be possible only by using some label. That means the text box will become a meaningful with the help of labels, right? This label can be defined by using a label tag, right? Next, radio buttons, right? So suppose there is a field called gender. In the gender, male, female, others. So what is the option we need to select? That means either male, female, or other. That means only one option need to select. In such situation, we need to use radio buttons, right? So for that, input type equal to radio is the tag we can use to display the radio button. Next, checkbox, right? But suppose hobbies is there. Hobbies is a field, is a label. For that label, what will be there? There are many hobbies like playing cricket, reading books, watching television, like that many options are there. Then what the end user need to check? There is a chance of checking more than one. In such situation, we will use checkbox. And next, submit button, right? So there are normal HTML buttons also there, and submit button is also there. So we will see in depth what is the use of submit button, right? So submit button means straight away it will submit the entered information to the server. But right now we are not dealing with the server, so for time being, let's simply keep this button as aside, and you can able to display the button by using input type equal to submit, right? And straight away we will start designing this simple registration form. You can see enter username, it is a label, and after that there is a text box. Enter password, confirm password, choose your qualification, it is a drop down list box. Choose your qualification is a drop down list box, right? And choose your gender, that is a radio buttons, male, female, others. And my hobbies, playing cricket, reading software engineering books, designing HTML pages, right? And after that, save it is a submit button, right? So we'll straight away design it. Start designing HTML forms, right? So I already created and I have saved it in HTML form with with an extension of .html. I have given a name as user form, right? So don't forget in saving in HTML, right? So this is the basic structure. I have defined HTML head section, I have given a title, and I close the head section. Now the body. What is the first thing I need to do? I need to check the output. The first one is simple registration form, right? So I have given h1 tag, simple registration form, right? Simple registration form. So I will refresh it, right? This is the simple registration, right? Next, after that, I need to give a label, right? I have due to time lagging, I have already designed and I have saved the code also. So I will cut and paste here, and after that I will explain it. Each I will explain in a parts wise so that you can easily understand. First, what is there? I need to give a label. What is the label? Enter username. So here I have done the code already, right? So before going to the label, all those things, I need to tell you one thing that is we need to use a tag called form because we are using form elements. So you can't directly write down input type equal to like that text or input type equal to any kind of form elements without using form. That means you need to start with form tag. This is a very important. You need to start with form tag. And inside the form tag, what I need to write? I need to write a label, right? So here I will copy it, I paste it, label, right? I will check. This is the enter username. So without giving this label also, it will appear. Straight away. It will appear. But we need to follow the basic things. Right? I will give the label. And after that label, what we need to develop? A text box, right? For text box, straight away input type equal to double quotation text. Simple. That's it. Input type equal to text. What it will display? It will display text box, right? And after that, what I need to write? Enter password, right? So for that, I will use some break tag because it need to display in next line. So I will use break tag and I will give a label as enter password. And save it and check it. That's it. But what I need to do? I need to again use the input type equal to text. So I will tell you if I have given input type equal to text, so I refresh it, the text box will be there. What's happened? So this is meaningful because password should be in, which is not shown to the end user. Password should password should be should not shown to the end user, right? For that, very simple, I need to change the code as input type equal to, I have to give the type value as password. Save it and just refresh it. I will enter some name and after that I will enter the password. Right? This is a simple change. Right? So there is no time, so I will straight away paste it. I copy it and paste it already. I have explained it. Right? So please paste it. And after password, I need to design confirm password. So straight away the same thing, same. I need to use one label confirm password, and after that one text box which need to accept as the password. So I will copy it and I will paste it. Right, right, paste it. Right, save it and refresh it. Right, password, confirm password, and here name is, I can enter. Right, after this, after the confirm password, I need to choose qualification, and it should be a drop down list box. Right, so straight away for drop down list box, choose qualification. I need to use this code. I will explain you. Right, so first I have given a label, so you leave it all this label for qualification for right now. So label, I have given a label. What I write, choose your qualification, and here label part is over. And after that, if you want to display, if you want to display a list of items in a single container, then you need to use this select tag. Select tag, I have given some ID, and I have given some name, I have given some size. So for time being, you don't need about ID and name qualification, right? Leave it out. And next, size is equal to 1. I will tell you what is the size. And after that, I need to fill the container. To fill the container, I need to use the option tag. Option tag with attribute as value. I have given mtech, right? And in between the option tags, I need to display the value. So I need to write the value here, right? mtech, btech, inter, ssc, right? Save it and go to the output. So you can able to see, right? mtech, btech, ssc. So I want to display three items. Three. Straight away, refresh it. It will show you three items at a time. Suppose if you want to select multiple, multiple, multiple. So refresh it. You can select mtech, control, press the button control and select btech, and press the button control and you can select enter, right? This is the simple way of using option, that means drop down list box. After that, choose your gender, and after that radio buttons, right? So straight away as the code is there, choose your radio button, straight away copy it and go to the code part and simply paste it, right? So here I have given label, choose your gender, and to display the radio button, I need to use the tag input with type equal to radio. If we give the name, if we give the type equal to radio, automatically that radio symbol will be displayed. And for that, I need to give a value. Simply give the label and the value, right? So this is, if so I will show you, I will show you the output so that we will change, right? This is the label and this is the radio button. Suppose if I remove this one, input type equal to radio, what happens? See, this particular radio circle, this rounded circle is missing here, right? That means if you want that circle, you need to type as input type equal to radio, right? This is a form element, right? So like that, you can give input type equal to radio, and you can select one option, right? You can select any one option, right? And after that we need to go for checkboxes. My hobbies are checkboxes, three checkboxes. Let's straight away copy it and I'll go and paste it. Paste it, right? Simple label is there, my hobbies, and to give a checkbox, very simple. Input type equal to checkbox, and after that label, right? So very simple language this one. If you understand the tag functionality, how to use tag, then it is damn easy. This is a very easy language. So my hobbies like that, I can select reading software engineering books, and after that designing web pages. So you can see two check boxes are tick here. So in radio button, only one option, right? Only one option, right? And here you can select one qualification, right? If you want to select, we need to give the multiple attribute there, right? And finally I need to display the button, right? So to display the button, straight away I will give a value. So input type equal to submit. Suppose the value is equal to save it. So I will show you the output, and after that I will change things. So you can see here, save it button is there, right? So I will, this input type equal to submit means this is the functionality. Submit is the functionality, and the value is the display thing. So suppose I will display the value as register. Save it and go to the yes, register, right? So like this we will see, we will simply design the simple registration page, right? So very easy to remember, right? This is the label, this is the text box, this is the label, this is the text box, which display the password pattern, right? And confirm password is the label, and it will display the password pattern and qualification and a gender, right? And hobbies, and finally the register, right? So this is a simple form, but it does not perform any kind of action, right? We will see how to give an action, right? So later on. So first of all, practice well and in designing this simple registration form, right? For this, that's all for right now, right? We'll continue next session. Thanks for watching and subscribe to this channel.